In last episodes we described 6 species of Agapornis. Agapornis canis, Agapornis taranta, Agapornis liliani, Agapornis fischeri, Agapornis nigrigenis and Agapornis personatus. In this episode we will describe Agapornis roseacalis and Agapornis pullarius, so let's get started. Peach-faced lovebird, also known as the rosy-faced lovebird, is a small bird about 17 centimeters long, with an average wing length of 106 millimeters. They are mostly green bird with a blue rump. Both sexes share the same color, and as such there is no visual distinction between the sexes. The face and throat are pink, darkest on the forehead and above the eye. The bill is horn-colored, the iris is brown. Legs and feet are gray. Juvenile birds have a pale pink face and throat, greenish forecrown and crown, and the beak has a brownish base. Peach-faced lovebird was first described in 1793, but it was believed at that point that it was a subspecies of Agapornis pullarius. 1817, Vialet gave them the final name Agapornis roseacalis. The natural habitat of peach-faced lovebirds is primarily in the southwest of Africa, from southwest Angola to the Orange River in Namibia, the northwest of South Africa and further north till the Ngami Lage in Botswana. Most of these birds can be found in the savannas. They usually live in groups of 20 to 30 birds. In most cases they use tree hollows for nest, and about 71% of all nests are found in hollows in Acacia areoloba. The presence of fruit during the rainy season definitely plays a role here. The female uses bark, twigs, grass as nesting material. They usually construct a spherical nest. The female places the bark or twigs between the feathers on her rump or upper tail. Peach-faced lovebirds are one of the more common parrots kept in captivity, because of their small size and ease of care and breeding. The birds are kept alone or in pairs. They can be aggressive towards other birds. They are one of the species that breed very easily in captivity. They are usually kept as breeding pairs in breeding cages, but they also breed quite well in aviaries. If you prefer to keep your birds in an aviary, make sure that you always offer them more nesting boxes than breeding pairs and try to hang all nesting boxes at the same height. Peach-faced lovebirds like to use twigs to make their nests, so always offer them fresh willow twigs. The other types of twigs used depend on where the breeder lives. Some aviculturists put some shavings on the floor of the nesting box and it also works. Hen lay a white egg every other day. A nest usually consists of 4 to 5 eggs and the young hatch after 23 to 25 days. They usually fly the nest after approximately 40 days, and they should then be left with their parents for a further 14 days. Peach-faced lovebirds have several mutations and we can combine them. Dark factor, violet factor, aqua, turquoise, Latino, orange face, pale-headed, dilute, pallid, cinnamon, bronze fallow, pale fallow, recessive pied, dominant pied, opaline. Agapornis pullarius, known as red-headed lovebird, is a 15 centimeters long, mostly green parrot. There are clear differences between the males and the females. In the adult male, the forehead, the crown, the cheeks, and the chest are orange-red. The beak is red. The eye ring is formed by a narrow band of small white and blue feathers. The eyes are dark brown. The base color on the body is green. Chest, abdomen, sides, and cloaca are yellowish-green. The mantle is also green. The wing coverts are green. From the wing bend onwards, the wing edges of the males are a combination of black, dark ultramarine blue and a few sky blue feathers. The underwing coverts are black. The primary flight feathers are dark gray to black. The rump is sky blue. The upper tail coverts are green, the lower tail coverts are more yellowish green. The large tail feathers, which are almost completely covered by the upper and the lower tail coverts, have from the base a red-yellow-black cross design. The ends of the tail are green. The feet are gray, the nails are dark gray. The female has a pale orange-red forehead, crown, cheeks and chest. The black, blue and dark ultramarine blue in the wing edges is also missing. These edges are greenish-yellow for the female. The underwing coverts are more greenish-gray. Agapornis pullarius was formally described in 1758 by the Swedish naturalist Carl Linnaeus. The genus name combines the ancient Greek agape meaning love and ornis meaning bird. The specific epithet pullarius is from Latin and means, of young birds. We can find this bird spread across the largest part of the equator region. They live in groups of 20 to 30 birds on scarcely forested savannas. Agapornis pullarius mainly feed on grass seeds. These birds do not breed in tree hollows but in termite hills. These hills are created by termites using a mixture of saliva, wood, and sand. The female digs a trench in such a hill which ends in a nesting chamber. There she lay an egg every other day. The main advantage of these termite hills is that the temperature inside is almost always constant. This allows the female to leave the nest for longer period of time during the brooding period. After 23 days the eggs hatch and these young are born almost completely naked. The first down feathers will appear after a few days. Since the importation of birds from the wild is prohibited, the number of these birds is much smaller compared to other species of Agapornis because their breeding is complicated as they nest in termite nests. If you want more videos like this, subscribe to this channel, like this video and comment below what would you want to see in the future videos.